welcome back. So what we're going to do is we're going to do the user interface for favorite number. To be honest, favorite number is similar in a lot of ways to the favorite color. And what I want you to do, I'm going to help you with it, but I want to see if you can do it by yourself. So what we want here is we want to display a favorite number. So just be kind of like, equals favorite number. So that's going to not work because I don't have a favorite number yet. And then we're going to have some buttons. And in the same way that this called set color, I want you to make a function called set number and see if you can make it to where you can have an up button, a down button, and a reset button. So reset should set it to 0. Up and down should be obvious. And then you can give it an initial starting value of whatever you want. So I will do it for you here in a minute, but I would love for you to pause the video and try it yourself. Did you pause the video? So I'm going to do it, but my hope is that you've got it done and you're just comparing your solution to mine. So here you can see that I'm using favorite number, so that better exists over in my TypeScript. Oops, I need the component TS file. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say favorite number equals, and I'm just going to set it to 42. And just with that change alone, we should see that it displays on the screen. So favorite number is 42. Then I'm going to need some buttons. So I'm just going to go ahead and copy one of my buttons from earlier. And instead of saying set color, I'm going to say set number. And then this one is going to be up. I accidentally made it a capital P, but I kind of liked it there for a second. And then I'm going to make one that is down, and then one that is called reset. Now of these three, reset will kind of be easiest because I know that I'm just going to reset it to be 0. So that one's kind of easy. But then up and down, well, I mean, what I want to set it to. I don't want to set it to 1 or -1. I mean, I could do that as a quick test, but that wouldn't really be the right thing. What I really want to do is I want to set it to favorite number +1, right? Or I want to set it to favorite number -1. And there's a lot of ways to implement this, but I think that I'd like for you to use this style because I think it'll help you down the road. Also, just to mention it, in here is TypeScript, so I also could have just said, like, instead of set number, I could have just said favorite number equals 0. But I do want to call a function because when we get to the Firebase stuff, it'll be nice. So let's go ahead and just make a function called set number. So I'm just going to go ahead and put it down at the bottom of my functions here. Set number is going to receive a number, obviously. So it's going to receive a new favorite number, and that is of type number. And this function returns nothing, so it's void. You don't have to say the :void at the end. You're new to TypeScript, and I just thought I'd remind you that that's where the function return happens at. And all we want to do is we just want to take favorite number and set it to the new favorite number. Also, if you ever want to do a refactor, it's F2, I believe. So if you wanted to call this just favorite number instead of new favorite number, that's a totally valid thing to do. They can be the same name because this one is favorite number and this one is this dot favorite number. So they're two very, very separate things. One's a local, one's a property on the class. So save this up. You can see that my starting value is 42 because that's what I told it to do, for better or for worse. And then if I say up, it goes up. And if I say down, it goes down. And if I say reset, it goes back to 0 and then counts from there. Cool, so that actually worked pretty well. I will change my starting value. Instead of 42, I'm going to change it to 0. After that, the next thing I do, and I'm not going to always do this, but I will run an ng-lint and see if my linter is upset with anything. Looks like it's all happy. And then I will review my code changes. And my code changes were that I added some HTML, and then I added some TypeScript. So hopefully you were able to do that by yourself. So this is the local only favorite number. And then you can go ahead and push it to the cloud if you'd like as well. And what we're going to do next time is we're going to start actually hooking this up with Firebase. But I just kind of wanted to do a short one there that hopefully you could practice some of the skills that you've been learning. All right, see you next time where we start adding Firebase.